Join us in Southern California, where we mark off a brand new state and we can officially say we went coast to coast in 2025. We legitimately drove
3 hours, a little over 3 hours for a 3-minute sunset.
We learned something about the state and potentially did something illegal. Potentially. I'm going to get rid of the evidence. They have hefty fines applied to it, but we'll share with you so you don't make the same mistake as us. After days of toughing it out, we reach a breaking point and we have to bail out. I'm about to tap out. I'm not going back in there. We're going to load you up with some great dispersed camping options and one that we'll recommend not to use.
It's quite literally a dump, and this is the cleanest spot.
Nothing a hammer can't fix. We made it to the state of California.
First time ever.
We are currently in a gas station parking lot, so not that exciting.
But they did have a dump station and we needed one.
And they were kind enough to let us stay here in this little lot over here for the night. But it's about time to go. We've already changed our plans in the past hour.
Again.
It's kind of been happening a lot. There's a little bucket list thing that Cody mentioned the other day. It's a little quirky, but you know what? We have time and we're close and we're just gonna do it. I'd be lying if I said I knew what this was that I made. I just dumped a bunch of stuff in here, stuff that it didn't have to cook. It could just warm up and not heat the house up.
'Tis food. I think we're somewhere around Barstow, California on BLM land. Should be good for a few days. We got our tanks dumped, we got our water filled up, got all of our trash rid of.
Home for a couple days. The dogs haven't been feeling very well this week, and we can't figure out if it's nerves because we're on the go all the time. It just seems too coincidental that they would both have some stomach issues right off the bat. So we wondered about this wet food that we've been feeding them for a while. We kind of changed the grain percentage in it and wondered if that was it. So anyways, we've cut them off for 48 hours just to try to regulate their body again. So I'm trying to make Charlie excited about dry food by putting a little milk in it. It worked once. He is not having it. You ready to go? Oh my goodness, we've stayed in one place for 24 hours and it was glorious. In the last video, we talked about some of the days where we would find ourselves kind of getting grumpy, but I'm convinced it's less about the space and the situation. The bigger is how fast and how often we're moving. And I think most people probably won't travel like we do, because when we do stop for 24, 48 hours in one place, it all levels out. So that's my suggestion. Don't travel as fast and crazy as we're traveling, if you can help it. I cannot believe that you went and rolled right before we left.
She's filthy.
I have to destroy the evidence. I can't go to jail over a bell pepper. I just can't. I can't be the only one that didn't know that California has inspection points around its borders. They're for agriculture.
You're not the only one. I didn't know either.
So just in case there's anyone out there that didn't know and was as ignorant as I was, we passed it last night. It was closed. I don't know if that's due to the shutdown or if it was because it was night or whatever. What is an agricultural inspection point? And all I did was kind of glaze over some quick facts, so I'll let you do your own research on it, but definitely something to look into. And one of those was bell pepper, so please don't tell. I'm going to get rid of the evidence before they find us. In all seriousness, they have hefty fines applied to it. The way I read it, it almost sounded just like border crossing. If they choose to search your vehicle, RV, whatever, for plant, for vegetables, wood, and also find maybe a pocket knife that's longer than the requirement, you can get in trouble for that too. So just sharing for anyone else that didn't know, and now we know.
It didn't really tell you at all what they were looking for. So unless you know, and we didn't know, that there are some things to consider when crossing into the state of California, I guess you're just stuck if you pull in there and find out you've got something that's on the naughty list. And I sure wouldn't have thought bell peppers and a pocket knife would be on the naughty list.
Just in case you're rolling around with some illegal bell peppers, I wanted you to know. Things taste better illegal.
$6.99 for diesel. We've kind of got some plans lined out, and I'm really, really hoping that this is the only time I have to buy fuel in California. This is like B99 or something 99. It's a biodiesel, which I know biodiesel's not a new thing, but I mean, I assume it's okay for me to run that. I'm getting horrible gas mileage. Ever since I put it in, I'm getting like 9 miles per gallon. Anyway, let me know in the comments if I should or should not be running this 99 diesel out here in California.
Why did the orange stop in the middle of the road?
I don't know.
He ran out of juice. Thinking back through this past year of 2025, and we've been all over the US, back and forth across it and in it, and we realized if we just go a few hours west, we've gone coast to coast this year. It's almost November. We're gonna go coast to coast.
Yeah.
For one day.
Traffic's nuts, diesel prices are nuts, but the views are pretty incredible.
Coast to coast, baby.
We're here. We can just figure out where we're going. It's 6 p.m. $30 gets us locked in till 4:30 tomorrow morning. Then we have to leave, which is convenient because there's a Planet Fitness up the road and I want to get a workout, so no big deal. But if we wanted to stay till 8 a.m., it'd have been another $10 for a total of 40. No hookups, no water, no sewer. They do have dumpsters, which is a plus. If you want to stay right on the ocean, it's 72 degrees here in Oceanside, and the sun sets at 6 p.m. local. That's 2 minutes away. That is chilly. The sun's gone. You got your 2-minute sunset. Totally worth fighting all that traffic. This is beautiful. It's a good spot for a small van, a small Class C, or in our case, a truck camper.
But we had to squeeze in. We legitimately drove
3 hours, a little over 3 hours for a 3-minute sunset.
Well, I think that you're being a little too generous. It was a 2-minute sunset.
We'll round up to 3. Your luxury apartment on wheels awaits.
We started today pretty early, but we've been really profitable. We had to leave the lot by 4 a.m. because we didn't pay for the rest, but we knew we wanted to hit the gym anyways, so it didn't matter. We got a workout in, I got laundry done. We were busting at the seams with laundry. At the point that we have nowhere else to put dirty laundry, we need to do it. And it freshens things up. And this small space smells smell. We found a Staples that will receive some Amazon packages without a fee, so we're gonna go pick that up. That way when we get to our next spot tonight, maybe we don't have to move for a little bit, except for the gym. Look what I got. The parking lot in Oceanside ended up being pretty neat. We didn't do a whole lot there, but you could spend some time there. It was a little noisy until about 8 p.m., but then it got real quiet. And all you could hear were the sea lions, who did not let up. So if you're sensitive to noise, that was noisy, but I kind of liked it. The sea lions and the crashing of the waves, that was really nice. And then to whence we came, we're gonna go find some more desert land. It was bound to happen. We've been getting such great BLM spots. We finally found one that was an absolute dump.
It's quite literally a dump. And this is the cleanest spot. And normally our instinct is when we see trash in places, we try to pick it up, do our part or whatever, but I wouldn't even know where to start here. But right over there, we got a really nice golf course community and some palm trees.
I think this is where they dump their trash.
I mean, it's not all bad. We've got pretty views around us, just not where we're at. So we're here for one night. We're gonna rock out tomorrow.
It was by the landfill or under all of these power lines, which I'm not really a fan of. But this puts us where we want to be, at least for tonight. We were going to stay here a few days, but I think we're going to go down the road to our next spot a little early, and we'll just kind of move our timeline up because we can.
We can. Good girl.
Just foot. It's a witch, you have to scratch it. I have to scratch it.
This is unbearable. I'm not going back in there. I'm not going back in.
You ready? Let's go.
I have some stuff I need you to put in the bathroom. I'm not going back.
I'm not going back in there. What I think is it gets like full to the brim and the air can't ventilate up the vent. So then when you flush again, when you're super full, there's nowhere for the air to go but out into the rig. So you don't smell a thing until you're full. But when you're full, you know it. And we're full. It's time.
It's permeating. Most Planet Fitnesses have no overnight parking options, but we kind of figured that by the time that we come to the gym, we're a customer and then we could stay here for a few hours.
Yeah.
Those are the Cody Angela rules.
We come in early, we come out, we have our coffee. I may work for a couple hours. Works out pretty good. And we get showers.
Dump, water, trash, all those things have to be done. We can't live in there anymore.
No. Nope, we have met our limit.
Burn it! Burn it to the ground!
We had to be really strategic about what we packed for this truck camper trip, because if it can't go in here and there's not much storage, it has to go in the back seat. And while I couldn't bring everything I wanted, I made sure we brought our Blue Tech, because it's just so easy to have clean water wherever you're at. We didn't bring our water softener along, but we do love our Blue Tech water softener for when we're in our fifth wheel. I'm really missing that. But at least we have great clean drinking water while we're out here doing the boondock thing. Aside from changing your filters every 3 to 4 months, it's really just that simple. Get the bag out of the truck, hook up your hoses with the quick connects, and you got fresh water in no time.
It's been pretty easy to find dump stations. A lot of the gas stations have them around this area. Potable water has been a little trickier, so this was our best option right here inside the park. I'm about to tap out.
I'm about to tap out. Seriously.
We successfully found cooler temps last week. We put this one off a little bit, thinking that it would help, and I think it did help a little, but it is hot. It's October 31st.
It's so hot. It's not even funny.
How hot is it?
It's so hot. We passed a farm down the road and the chickens are just laying straight hard-boiled eggs.
How hot is it?
It's so hot, I saw a fire hydrant begging a dog for a little bit of relief. How hot is it?
It's so hot, I found out my seatbelt makes a pretty good branding iron. How hot is it?
It's so hot, I saw Grandma breaking wind just to have a little bit of a breeze. Really, how hot is it?
It's so hot, hot water comes out of both taps. And that one's funny because it's true.
We've not turned the air conditioner on with the solar generator on this trip for one reason, because it's kind of our lifeline. If for some reason we have a cloudy day and we don't get enough charge in our batteries, we can just plug it in and charge it, or run our laptops, or whatever the case may be. So I've just been keeping it topped off with the solar panel. I know it's not gonna run it all day, but it's probably gonna run it for a couple of hours, and I'm just gonna burn this thing down, because either I'm gonna burn the battery down on that, or I'm gonna burn down. One of the things I really like about the truck camper is it's on 30 amp service, and after dealing with a 50-foot, 50 amp power cord, this is like a water hose at this point. We're just a couple steps away from sweet, sweet AC. We just plug our 30 amp connector right into that, but just because it's not a gas generator doesn't mean we don't need a grounding plug. I always have one of these with me. Anytime I have to plug into a generator or into a solar generator, anything like that, just for safety's sake.
Ba-da-bum.
Put it on high. Ah.
Aww, that didn't last long.
But it felt good while it lasted, all of about an hour, and we'll let the sunshine do its thing, and maybe this time tomorrow we can have some more air.
I got you.
We had another early start today. We needed a little change of pace.
There's been a lot of desert and a lot of alone time and a lot of quiet, which has been awesome, but we kind of wanted to get out and see some civilization today.
And then I'll be ready to go back to the desert for a good stretch. Today we're gonna visit Palm Springs. It looks like a beautiful little town.
A little fancy.
So Palm Springs is within 2-hour drive of Hollywood. So it falls within that 2-hour rule that Hollywood started way back when, of every celebrity should be within 2 hours of the set at any given time. So Palm Springs became a little oasis for a lot of celebrities. So there are celebrities that have homes here. So I can barely keep up with and manage myself, let alone trying to keep up with a celebrity's life. But it is a beautiful town, and it looks like a really neat little area. That won't work.
Well, thank you. One thing about Palm Springs versus up closer to Joshua Tree, down here, it runs 7 or 8 degrees warmer during the day. It's just now about 8:30, 9 o'clock. It'll be a good time. We're kind of parked in the shade. I really need the solar, but we're gonna park here in the shade, turn the fan on, open a couple of windows so the dogs will be cool. We're gonna try to get all of our running around done before the heat of the day starts.
Oh, here's part of the Star Walk. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Look, palm trees.
You just gonna stay here today?
Yeah. Go let me know how it is.
I really hate buying shoes, but the dog chewed up my good sandals. These are kind of wore out, and they're cheap, so we're gonna replace them.
They were supposed to be a temporary fix.
Well, they've been temporary all summer. So I'm about to spend a ridiculous amount of money. Not open yet.
They're closed. I do have one mission, and that's a date shake. And I found one that I think is open. We're going for it.
And then I have missions when we're done getting Angela's goodies, and that is propane and diesel.
Mine's more exciting.
Yes. So the shakes weren't enough. We had to get a $13 box of dates.
Yeah. They produce them like crazy here. Why not get some fresh ones? Here's the silver lining. I originally had planned to get an ice cream date shake. This at least has healthy stuff in it. Mine has spinach, kale, coconut cream, dates.
Mine's actually good and has strawberries, bananas, agave, and orange juice.
You talking trash. Who's an original person? Like normies?
Does that mean like original from where we are or original from here? I don't know.
I saw some of the prices.
Not for us.
It's not for us. The town is extremely bike friendly, so you can just do a little tour that way. I'm surprised at how much parking there is on a Saturday morning though.
They've got free parking garages all over the place, but the ones we saw had a 6'8" limit. So that's going to be pushing it on a lot of your heavy duty trucks, especially if you've got a lift or big tires or anything like that. So just be cognizant of your height on your truck, but there are plenty of options. We are going to go try something we think would be really awesome to do. However, with us short-term planning everything, we did not buy our tickets in advance, but it does say online that you can get tickets in person if they have openings, so we're going to give that a shot.
It's not cheap, but I mentioned it to Cody and he went, oh, that's a lot of money. And then I showed him and he goes, oh, we should try to do that.
Oh wait, we can get through on the outside maybe if it's not closed. It's $15 to park. He said they'll have tickets at the top, and we park in lot D.
Oh, cool.
And no other clearance issues on the way up.
Oh, nice. The temp's already come down 5 degrees since we were at the bottom.
Yeah. We are tilting.
This is the world's largest aerial tram of its kind in the Western Hemisphere, with cables extending over 12,000 feet. There are 5 total towers, with the first standing at 227 feet tall.
I guess from here you can take off hiking.
Rotate all the way down as they rotate all the way up. However, we do not swing as much going down over towers. It's a much smoother ride going down.
We swing less going down, they say.
Because it's going so fast. At the top of the tower, you'll reach just under 11,000 feet in elevation. This looks like you're going to crash right into the rock.
Worth the money.
I'm really glad we came. I would say the ride up, they crammed a lot of people into the tram. They can fit up to 80 people in one tram. It does not look that big.
But they try to keep it around, what, 65?
Yeah, something like that. But once you get up to the top, they have a gift shop, a restaurant, they have platforms. And so it really thins out for the rides down. So if you don't get a great shot going up like us, you can catch it on the way down.
Totally worth it. It's expensive. It's $35 a person plus $15 to park. So it's pushing $100 for about 30 minutes. Totally worth it. So all of our to-dos are wrapped up, and now we are headed back away from civilization into the desert. But we do have a little surprise there, because we have some friends waiting on us. You have to tune into the next one to see who it is and what all we get into.
It just seems too coincidental. California has inspection points. Spit. Point in California. That was a
California.
Weird... California.
California. They gotta have wetsuits. I just can't tell from here. Oh, yep, that's enough of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I lost a shoe. Ah, the beach.
It's the plastic moose all over again. I thought those were real. Dogs or coyotes or whatever they are.
Those plastic dogs have to be there to scare off seals or birds or something.
Daddy didn't lock the door. You could have been stolen away. Oh my goodness. Eris, would you have protected us?
If barked could kill.
Charlie, have you already knocked over your food bowl at a protest? We're gone 10 minutes. Seriously?
I like these. I'm gonna go with these. And like, I lost my train of thought. That's really about it. Just get her out, plug her.
Well, that's why we always have our keys in our pockets. You little scumbag.
I mean, healthy other than our super sugary coffees we had earlier. We've done pretty good today.
I wasn't going to tell that. Kind of drive around the town, see what the rest... I got...
Everybody needs a shoe.
Quit picking at yourself. I'm trying to get a shot.